The party began like any other. Soft music drifted through the rooms, blending with the hum of laughter and casual conversation. The gentle clinking of glasses punctuated the air, wrapping the evening in warmth and ease. Everyone seemed relaxed, joking about trivial things, trading stories, sharing inside jokes that made the night feel safe, familiar, and light. I arrived expecting nothing more than a simple gathering, a night of fun, friendly chatter, and harmless laughter. But beneath the comfort, there was something else, something faint, a quiet tension I hadn't noticed at first, threading itself beneath the rhythm of conversation, like a distant storm forming out of sight. And then she spoke. Her words sliced through the laughter like a blade, sudden, sharp, deliberate. "I could never resist cheating with your best friend," she said, laughing as if it were nothing. Her voice carried a teasing lilt, but beneath it, a challenge. The crowd burst into laughter. Glasses lifted, nervous chuckles rippled through the air, and a few friends exchanged uneasy grins, trying to brush it off as just another bold joke. But I didn't laugh. A chill spread through my chest, that slow, sinking kind of awareness that told me this wasn't random. I recognized the move instantly, a provocation, calculated to see whether I'd react or let it slide. A test disguised as humor. I stayed silent, letting the laughter die naturally, allowing her words to settle like smoke over the crowd. When our eyes met, her smirk faltered for just a second, a tiny flicker, almost hidden but unmistakable. Adrenaline coursed through me, sharpening everything. The sounds, the light, the way the air seemed to tighten around us. This wasn't about a joke anymore. It was about respect, about boundaries, about control. I could sense the shift spreading through the room. People growing still, conversations fading mid-sentence, a collective unease hanging in the air, though no one quite understood why yet. The storm I had felt earlier was no longer distant. It was here, hovering between us, waiting. I stepped closer, slowly, intentionally, each movement precise, deliberate. The space between us shrank, and the rest of the room seemed to fall away. The music dulled into background as eyes turned toward us, the energy shifting in real time. I stopped a few feet away, not raising my voice, not breaking composure, just letting my presence fill the space. My gaze locked on hers, calm but unyielding, carrying a message without a single word. This is no longer a game. You've crossed a line. When I finally spoke, my voice was low, steady, the kind of tone that commands without needing volume. "Is that really how you want to play this?" I asked, letting each word land with quiet weight. Her grin flickered, then vanished. Fear, small but visible, flashed in her eyes. She tried to cover with a laugh, but it came out thin and brittle, cracking under its own strain. The shift was instant. The laughter around us stopped. The room that had been filled with lightness now carried a dense, charged silence. Everyone could feel it, that this wasn't playful anymore. The teasing had turned into a reckoning. She tried to recover, tossing out words, small gestures, a forced smile, but every attempt fell flat. I didn't need to raise my voice or make a scene. My stillness was enough. The quiet authority in my stand spoke louder than anger ever could. Friends exchanged glances, uneasy and frozen in place, sensing the gravity of what had just unfolded. A line had been crossed, and the consequences were immediate, unmistakable. The woman who, moments ago, had controlled the room with her wit and confidence now seemed smaller, uncertain, fragile. Every word she attempted came out hesitant. Every movement was careful. The playful tone that had once carried the night was gone, replaced by an invisible tension that no one dared break. Respect had been redefined. Boundaries had been drawn, clear and permanent. As the night went on, she avoided my eyes completely. The teasing smirk was gone, replaced by something closer to remorse, or perhaps understanding. The party resumed, but it wasn't the same. Voices softened. Laughter returned, but it was muted, careful, as the entire room had absorbed a lesson. By the end of the night, I felt a deep, steady calm. I hadn't shouted. I hadn't lost control, and yet I had made the message unmistakably clear. Calmness had spoken louder than anger. Precision had outweighed pride. Authority had restored balance. That night changed something, not just for her, but for everyone who witnessed it. Words can provoke. Laughter can disguise intent. But presence, restraint, and deliberate control leave an impression that doesn't fade. She wouldn't forget the lesson, and neither would anyone else. The storm that had begun in silence ended in clarity. Boundaries reset, respect reclaimed, and the room, once filled with careless laughter, now carried a quiet understanding that not every joke is without consequence.